Hi, and Merry Christmas. Um, you might hear my husband in the background. It's Saturday. And I may not be talking very much because, um, okay, so I'm a little off today. Did not stop me from, play. Oh boy, what were the answers? I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway, okay, so I just finished Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, and it did not stop me from winning. So I guess I'm not too bad off. But what ended up happening is I went to sleep at 9 or 10 last night. I could have sworn it was 10. But anyway, whenever I fell asleep, and then I woke up around 12:30. I think it was just before 12:30, and and you know went upstairs, did what I needed to do, and then came back downstairs, got my husband off to bed, and uh, then I stayed up until about 4 o'clock in the morning working on my story. Yeah. So then I slept until literally 8 o'clock, and yeah, didn't get on until 8:15, but at least we're here. Um, oops. Yeah. Um, I do not know what what the title for Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy is today. So far it's Let's Find Out on Twitch, and it'll be whatever it actually is on YouTube. I usually change it to whatever it actually is on Twitch also. Speaking of that, I write books, and they're available on Amazon in hardback, paperback, and ebook. And they are the Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 1, Pirate's Daughter, the Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 2, Misfortune, the Rolling Sea Beginnings Book 3, Hard Times, the Rolling Sea Traitor Book 1, Esperanza's Party, the Rolling Sea Traitor Book 2, The Island. I'm working on the Rolling Sea Traitor Book 3, Lessons in Love. I actually got 2 chapters done. I got chapter 57 done, and I got chapter 58 done. I'm working on chapter 59. Let me double check that. That doesn't sound right. I don't know why it doesn't sound right, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm working on chapter 59. Okay. Well, anyway, all I know is that I've definitely got 1 chapter done yesterday, and I ended up break. Okay, I don't understand this person's message, but they are there. Did I spell it? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm a little out of it right now. Oh, and in a separate series called Adopted, and the first book was Coral. That is a children's series. It's probably a level 2 reader. Um, but it's a nice book about my about our cat Coral, um, written before she passed away in January 23rd, 2025. But yeah. And it would have color pictures, except for I hit the wrong button, and she was supposed to send me the email, and she didn't. So I'm gonna have to go and talk to them about that after I'm done editing this book. Anyway, so I'm a little out of it, because of my sleeping choices. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I texted my sister at like 2:30. I'm done with this chapter, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But it really was like 4 by the time I went to sleep. Um, oh, and this time, Sean talks to the ninja. So we have First time chatter, BODHISAFA. If I spell the name that you're using on Twitch, that usually means I don't want to, I don't think I can pronounce it. And I'm pretty good at pronouncing things, but I don't want to get it wrong, so. Anyway, first time chatter, and they say they're in Ireland. And I'm like, oh, way cool! But they're asking why I was building Ireland, and, I'm not exactly building Ireland, I'm building fictional Ireland. Because there's the real Ireland, and then there's the, Ireland that I'm building that I'm hoping doesn't look too not similar to what Ireland looks like, but not similar enough to be like, oh my gosh, she built that. Yeah. I'm really tired. I'm actually not tired. Actually, I just feel kind of a little bit drained of energy. What do you mean chat pause due to scroll? Okay. I think I unpaused it. I hope I unpaused it. I think it's usually when I'm tired and typing that I have the small problem of getting stuff wrong. So I don't know if we're going to paint houses today. I'm going to try to be awake tomorrow. I doubt it, but I'm going to try. Tomorrow is Disneyland Adventures Day. Because tomorrow is Sunday. But I usually end up doing one thing only, and I do one thing on there, and maybe takes half an hour, and then it's like, what do you do for the rest of the time? So we Minecraft. But like I said, I will try to be awake. Don't know if I'm gonna make it, because I am trying to edit that book, and I got really into it yesterday, because I'm like, okay, I got one page done the day before or something like that, and I'm like, okay, I need to get this done. Or maybe I did yesterday morning, but anyway, whenever I did it, I think I did one page yesterday. So anyway, but yesterday I think was one of those days where I kept having to redo it and redo it and redo it, and yeah, it was really annoying. I had to redo a page like 16 times. I hope I'm exaggerating. Sure felt like 16 times. Okay. Why did we have that out? We didn't even... I don't know. I'm confused. This morning, Minecraft was determined to not let me in, and I was wondering what was going on with that. I have no idea why. But, like, I pressed the button and it didn't do anything. So it's like, okay, what do we do now? So I went and clicked, the thing that said free map, and then it didn't show me the free map, but it let me into my game. So we'll check out that free map later after stream. I actually was not planning on talking because I'm a little out of it, but we're doing pretty good. Um, so, so, wait, did I already say that I wrote? Okay, just in case I didn't, I write books, and they're available on Amazon in hardback, paperback, and ebook, and they are, yeah, I already said that because, I remember I said it a lot better this time. Um, I am working on the Rolling Sea Traitor book 3 Lessons in Love, if I did not say that. And then I'm either going to be working on the Rolling Sea Traitor book 4 Lessons in Love, or I will be working on, because I am very curious what happened in that book. Because I don't remember. I wrote it down so I don't have to remember. The Rolling Sea Beginnings book 4 Finding Love. It just happened that, love ended up being in both titles. It's a total coincidence. I got kind of upset because it's like that, because it's Finding Love, Lessons in Love, Test in Love, but it makes sense because Jake, that's his name. Everybody else's name came to mind. Anyway, Jake. His girlfriend gets kidnapped away from him. Well, first she gets, I don't know if that's even a thing in France, but because it's a thing in America, I came up with that. Anyway, Child Protective Services. I hope they have Child Protective Services because, I would hate to think that there's a kid out there getting treated like Johnny in the book The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I don't want that to happen. And there, Child Protective Services is very good. But I think in our situation, it was not. But then on the other hand, our kids got a lot of stuff that they wouldn't have gotten. Like they've been to wait, were they in Disney World? Well, I know that they've been to Disneyland. I think they went to Disney World before this. So, anyway, they got to go to Disneyland. Um, Luke's been there twice now. And we would not have been able to get them to Disneyland. I mean, if our life went the same way that it's going now, we wouldn't have been able to go to Disneyland. Well, if we would have had our kids during that last COVID check, because it was only for people with families, then we might have been able to go, but I don't think so. But yeah, we wouldn't have been able to go for a really long time, and Luke still would have been. Oh, they've been there. Luke's been there 3 times. I think Ashley's been there um, twice because they went when Luke was really too young to get anything out of it. He was like one. He might have been two, but I think it was one. And the funny thing is that they showed him how to shoot with the shoot with the gun, and on Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, he got the highest score. So, yeah, I thought that was very interesting. This is the kid that he wasn't even one yet, and we sat him in front of the piano, or I was sitting in front of the piano and I was holding him, and he was. I know everybody's gonna think I'm crazy, but he was playing the piano, and it wasn't the if you've ever seen It Takes Two, the one sister very musical, the other sister not, so she goes and just you know pounds on the keys, and because it's the whole Parent Trap thing. um um I'm pretty sure that one had the Olsen twins. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one had the Olsen twins. And it had Kirstie Alley and Steve Guttenberg in it, and I don't know. I don't know her name, but um, the stepmother to be was on an episode of Briscoe County Jr., which is the Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. I should get it right because otherwise everybody's gonna be looking it up under Briscoe. You'll probably still find it, but you'll probably still find it, but want to get it right. So anyway, she was on that as a crazy person. You'd have to watch the episode to find out, and the episode is called Bad Luck Betty. But anyway, what was my point to all that? Oh, yeah, okay. Like instead of most kids they go and look at the piano and they think, let's pound on it. And no, Luke, just this little guy, and he was making pretty music, and I wish I did have a recording of it, but it's on a broken external somewhere. In case you don't know what an external is, it's an external hard drive, and I always explained it to my mama as a extra computer brain, and she understood that. So like I had to remember that we taught my mama how to use computers. So like like you couldn't tell her double click. You had to tell her click twice. And you had to tell her click twice, and you had to tell her um extra computer brain, so the computer can hold more stuff. stuff like that. And, you know, apparently she got, very into Ancestry.com, but I never trusted it. I really did not. 'Cause yeah, you can find your family members on there. But you can also find other people's family members who you think are yours, but they're not. So, yeah, I never trusted it. But my grandma always told us that on her side of the family, I think, that we were related to, um, an Indian princess, but we didn't know which one. I want to say a Sioux Indian princess, but I can't remember if that was us or not. But anyway, um, if we are, they must have breeded it out because, um, we're not Indians, so, or Native Americans. Um, I want to know who named them Indians anyway because, you know, they're not from India. Makes sense to call them Indians because they're from India, but it doesn't make sense to call, people who were from what became America Indians because it's not India. But, that may just be me. Um, or is this me when I'm tired? Anyway, I didn't mean to scare them off. Hey, I got 18 followers. Awesome. Thank you. So I had 110 before e- either they were spring cleaning and got the wrong file, or I did something that they didn't like. Or a combo thereof. Bless you. But I still think that, no matter what happened, no matter what the issue was, they should have, talked to me about it first because I've never had anything like that on there before. So, you know, it should have been talking to me. But anyway, whatever. Um, yeah, I'm starting to get tired and hungry. So I may stop an hour early today. I know you're saying, yeah, we've heard that before. Um, I really might. Honey, I know you're not singing the song, but I really don't want to get copy struck. That's another reason he's home and so he's over there singing 99 scammers on the wall, but the the people who copy who copyright strike people might think that the words are similar enough that, but supposedly if you change it 10%, um then it's yours, not yours, but it's okay to have it on there. I don't know, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, that's so weird. I wasn't tired, I wasn't sleepy or anything like that for Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I was a little out of it, but um oh, I didn't get the last one. That's probably why I don't remember it. But yeah. Depending on if I stop at 10 or if I stop at 11, I will definitely have this out by noon, I hope. Um, Look, we're almost at the end of the street. Yay! Of course, we're on 7. And that over there is 8. And then that over there is 9. And then there's 10. But anyway. Anyway, the idea is to... You know what? Yeah. The idea is to get all the front steps and driveways done, and then we can do the front steps and driveways done, and then we can do the back steps and the those poles in between the back doors, and then all we'd have is painting houses. Oh, no. We need to do the street lights too. I'm at that spot where I'm like not tired enough to go back to sleep, but I'm too tired to, I might be too tired to function properly. Yeah, I was gonna not talk, and then I started talking about random stuff, and yeah, we're doing pretty good talking random stuff, but you know, I like to think of it as I am just being human. See, the only problem is that usually the grass is here, and the sidewalk is usually also here. In this case, we can't do that. Should I do that? Did I do that? That was on Family Matters, Family Matters, and it was either in the late 80s or it was in the 90s. But anyway, that was a character named Steve Urkel. The oldest daughter grew up with him as her friend all the time, I think. Um, anyway, he has the hots for Laura, who is the oldest daughter, and she's like, "Oh heck no, I ain't dating you," for most of the series. Um, I don't know if she decides to go out with him or not. I can't remember. Actually, I don't even know that I've seen all the episodes, so she could have found uh um she could have found Jaleel. Steve Urkel is played by Jaleel White. But yeah, she could have found like Steve Urkel's cousin who just happens to be Jaleel White and fallen in love with him, but I don't know. 'Cause I don't think I've seen all the episodes. I think I saw like 2 seasons. I like that show. I probably saw more than 2 seasons, but I liked that show. Anyway, however many seasons they have. Oh, yeah, we need to do streetlights. They've got I've got streetlights all the way up in here, right? Um, yeah, it looks like it. I think we did this yesterday. We made sure that we had all the streetlights on 6, and I went down the thing, and I need a tree there. Um, you saw the sea lanterns stacked up. Yeah, that needs a tree. Um, that's not where that's supposed to go. Oh well, whatever. Um, anyway, yeah, looks like we do. Okay, so what we need to do now is go to the end of the street here. I mean, that's a minor thing that could be put in literally any time, and it won't matter. It's not going to cause problems if it's not there. Okay. Okay, so street lamp between houses. Street lamp, street lamp, street lamp, street lamp, street lamp, street lamp, street lamp. Yeah. And there's one, and we need one here. Only problem is that when you're putting these in, there's a small problem. One, two, three, four. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. 6. That is a big problem. There's a street light, and it's supposed to provide light down here, right? Well, the tree kind of took over. It still isn't working. Well, anyway, it will when it's dark. Oh, we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need a tree there. The only problem is I don't know which trees, unless I labeled the street. I don't know which trees are which. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I keep sneezing. I don't know why, but I've been sneezing in the morning a lot lately. 5. You know what? It helps if you go like that instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you even look to see if that was like a boss or your mom? Hello? Did you even look to see if that was your boss or your mom? Okay. He gets so many spam calls, he just hangs up on them automatically. He says he looks, but what if he didn't? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that could have been, I'm just saying, we haven't done Publishers Clearinghouse or anything like that, but that could have been the new Ed McMahon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they've got him confused with his dad because his dad's old enough for Medicare. We are not. Actually, that one at the end is supposed to be right there, but I only do that on the far corners. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yesterday, my husband was talking about playing GTA with Cideran, and 2, 3, 4, 5. So, he's talking about doing, doing warehouse work. So, okay. I want to do warehouse work. I'm willing to help you guys. Okay. And they invited me. Both of them invited me more than once. Did not go through. So I ended up doing the photoing the animals, which I was very, very happy. 1, 2, 3. I had a rabbit, a cow, and rabbit, cow, and hen. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm betting Thursday is not going to give me such nice things as those exact animals, but, you know, at least I had easy animals yesterday. Anyway, problem is that the invite didn't work. Oh, no. That's what I was going to say. Rockstar needs to work on what a chicken looks like because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Their chickens look amazingly like roosters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And so I get confused. Is this a hen or is it a rooster? And they have had a rooster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I was photoing a. Nope, I'm not stupid enough to answer it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the thing is that we have the spam filter from Verizon. It isn't working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've taken to I will not answer it unless I recognize the number or the name. Or if, well, yeah, if I recognize the number or the name. So, like, if it says State of Nevada, I'm going to answer it, which is, I just jinxed the heck out of myself. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm saying it that way because, spammers probably watch me too. But, like if it says State of Nevada or if it says Macy's or Sears or, I know some of those stores don't exist anymore. So we'll say Walmart and Target, I'll answer that. But seriously, if you call from Walmart or Target, I'm going to go right over to Walmart and tell the manager that I know all about it and get your butt in trouble. If I can. One, two, three. 4, 5. Oh, Pookies. Okay. 6. So yeah, I didn't get help yesterday, and I was sad about it. But, we had a pretty good time. They kept trying to invite me. We think that it's, the system thinks that it's the same IP address, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore the same person, and just trying to, scam the system or something. I don't know. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're doing bounty hunter missions over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're playing GTA. Which version of GTA? Hold on, I gotta yell now. Which version of GTA? I didn't know that had bounty hunter missions. Okay. So they're on the old version. I hate it when he goes on the old version. Because then I can't help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I did get to do some stuff for my nightclub. You know, like you go in there and it's making money for you. So you go and take the money out of the safe. But while you're there, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can, you get a mission. You either throw the guy that's, you throw the guy that's tossing cookies out because obviously he's had too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or the guy that's at the bar going, okay, I only drink 6 drinks. And, they don't actually say that, but, I'm making up a dialogue here. I only drink 6 drinks and you charged me $50. They're $2 a drink, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, you toss those 2 out. But then there's the guy that passed out in the VIP, a very important person, in case you don't know, area, and you end up having to take them home or take them to the hospital. And of course, it's never, their home is never close to the nightclub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang it. Okay. It's never close to the nightclub. They are always way far on the other side of the map, or you have to take them to the hospital because they drink themselves, into a bad situation. And of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes it's the closer one, but usually it's the one that's far away. I thought I did. Still doing this side? Here, let's put this one in, and then we will investigate, because I'm confused now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm one of those people who love singing, but, I'm not, say, Ariana Grande level, Me and my sister will, sit there and sing along to Greatest Showman or the songs on Grease. Grease Lightning and Hopelessly Devoted to You and You're the One That I Want. I can't sing that one very well because, I've literally been watching that movie since the day I was born. Not since the day I was born, since, before I was born. I don't know all the words. They just will not stick in my head. Okay, so I was putting them on the corners instead of the corner where the house is. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing the one side and then I gotta do the other side. Okay. I got confused for a second there. I thought we'd already done the other side. Okay. Um, I have not been crying and I do not have a cold. I just have morning nose. Just so everybody knows. Um, it's really quite annoying because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, um, like when I'm eating, all of a sudden my nose will get like that and it's like, what the heck? I know, too much information. Okay, one, two, three, four, five. Six. Okay, so, um, I don't know if I'm gonna put it on that same 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on that same world, but I'm building an upside down tower in Minecraft Preview. And, you know, Minecraft Previews, like, if you have Minecraft Preview, you're in a secret society. You know, you're not allowed to stream because that's giving out information, even if you're building something that has nothing to do with what you're previewing that week. And I didn't like it because I didn't like it, so I uninstalled it because it's like, why have two versions of the same game? One, two, three, four. Five. But I'm grateful that it's on Game Pass, so that's why I'm building that on Mondays, but I can't build that on stream. Like Crash Bandicoot Warped. I can play it, I cannot stream it. One, two, three, four, five, six. I could have sworn that there was like an ant crawling on me just now, but there wasn't. Very confused. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Anyway, they pretty much just got to be there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So normally, one, two, three, four, five, you would have the streetlights out here. But I started putting them over here because putting the streetlight right there was blocking off a whole bunch of sidewalk. One, two, three, four, five. Dang it. One, two, three, five. 6. Honey, is there somebody knocking on the door? Well, I heard some kind of knocking, but I think it was next door. But could you check real quick? The video game's more important.
Yes, your video game is far more important to the real world.
I'm streaming, you're not.
Beside the point.
No, it's not. See, I've got somebody to play with, so, you're not important. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. Actually, I usually hear it louder if they're, like, knocking on the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not allowed to have that word on my stream. So I don't know if it's like, you're just not supposed to have that on your stream, or if it's like you're not supposed to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I'm confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. I've got some videos playing from my watch later list that I wanted to watch, so I put it on my watch later list. But so far I haven't been able to watch them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but I have them playing silently in the background, and I don't know what I could have added that that would have had some old time TV show on it. Specifically the one that they were showing. It might have been a movie. I have no idea. Anyway, 2 guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eating in a restaurant, and they were not Laurel and Hardy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bless you. One of my cats has been sneezy today too. I don't know if it's the same cat or not though. This time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sam was sitting in my lap earlier and he sneezed. And then one of the kitty cats just sneezed. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And you're probably wondering, like you had the old version of GTA 2, 3, 4, 5 before they came out with the new version. Why don't you just reinstall it? And that's because it was causing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that was before the um the Series X that I have now, but it was causing trouble. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It was causing my Xbox to be too full. So I don't want to be too full, and I guess it doesn't work if you do the street light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upside down. If you do it upside down, I don't think it works very well. Yeah, why can't all the trees be good like that tree? See, all that tree is up there. It's nice. I appreciate that tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, again. I thought I saw snow. If you go up, see, it's kind of rain. No, it keeps showing like it's rain. Um, if I remember, I will try to show you a spot where I don't know why, but it's snow. And just in that one spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had a problem one time where Grandma Patricia's bed and breakfast, it's up on a hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, called Banshee Hill, but it's actually a mountain. Um, anyway, so it's up there, and hey, and then that one, and then that one, yay, and then that one, and then that one, and yeah. Okay, so
It's okay. I got my own brush with stardom. I carried Michael Jordan's golf clubs to his hotel room. Never saw him. Not allowed to. I handled his golf clubs. Worked in receiving at Caesars.
I forgot about that. My husband,
I didn't touch any of the clubs. They're all locked in a case.
my husband got to
Never checked the lock and key.
carry Michael Jordan's golf clubs to his hotel room uh when my husband worked at Caesars.
A cup of cocoa myself.
Michael Jordan, the basketball player that turned to being the baseball player and plays golf. I think he does pretty much everything. And he was in Space Jam too. He was in Space Jam, right? Yeah, he was in Space Jam. Space Jam is a movie, if you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but that wasn't Michael Jordan.
No, that wasn't his line, but they were talking to him.
1, 2, 3.
He was preparing to play basketball with Bugs Bunny.
Oh yeah. Okay, so in Space Jam, um, my husband's saying that one of the um favorite lines for people is they're talking to Michael Jordan, and I think Bill Murray was on the team too, and Bugs Bunny, and we can't remember anybody else. But anyway, um, the bad guy goes, "You've heard of the Dream Team? Meet the Mean Team," or something like that. I don't remember what he just said. You probably heard him, so hopefully you did because, um, yeah. I'm not, I'm not very good at remembering certain things, but like I could tell you if like if it's Old MacDonald had a farm, I can tell you that oily spaghetti is not the next line. It's E-I-E-I-O, But that's stuff I learned when I was a kid. That wasn't what she said though. That was on an episode of Dora. Uh, it was like ay 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 or something like that that they put in instead. What?
That was something else altogether.
Yeah, I said it was an episode of Dora because that's what it was. Well, technically it was a DVD. It was on the DVD of Dora.
That was also the catchphrase from Power Rangers. The stupid robot.
Huh?
Ay ay ay. It's a catchphrase from the robot on Power Rangers.
Yeah, but I was talking about you're not listening. I made up what Dora said because I don't think that was it. No, that's not where I got it from. He's trying to say that I got it from Power Rangers because the stupid robot on Power Rangers said "ay ay ay" like that. Well, no, no, that's not where I got it from because I didn't really watch Power Rangers. I watched until well, I watched when the White Ranger was on there. I didn't watch like every single episode, but I did watch when the White Ranger was on there. And then, well, he was Green Ranger and then he was White Ranger. But anyway, I watched some of those episodes, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you. Um, I would not have been able. I mean, like today, I would not be able to tell you what the bad guy's name is, what any of the um, what any of the people's names are. The Rangers' names are when they're not the Pink Ranger, the Blue Ranger, or whatever. Um, anyway, I couldn't tell you any of that stuff, but I know that one of the bad guys. I can't think of the other thing that he's on right now, but I look at him on the other thing, and I'm like, that's the guy from Power Rangers. I wish I could think of it. I want to say it's one of the guys from Hocus Pocus, and I know it's not. So, based on something. Uh, I'll try to let you know if I remember. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. 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 22. Yes. One, two, three, four, five. He's saying that one, two, three, four, five. He's saying that my father-in-law um loaned us some money so we could get this place. So we won't be in their place. Uh, Me and my mother-in-law, when we're living together, for some reason, she turns into evilness, and I argue back. So yeah, one, two, three, four, five. Um, it's like she's trying to assert her. Uh, this is my house. It's like, duh, I understand that. Shut up. One, two, three, four, five. Anyway, I hope that never happens again. Two, three, four, five. Wait. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. 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 Do you have to be a certain level before you can buy a bunker? One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Because the other week I was trying to buy a bunker. Ended up buying a facility. Two, three, four, five. Either I pressed the wrong button or it would not let me look at the bunkers. I don't know which. But one, two, three, four, five. Or it got confused because my one character does have it and my other character doesn't. Three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. We really need to stop giving them ideas that they don't pay for. One, two, three, four, five. There's been so many things that we for GTA. There's been so many things that were like uh you're talking loud enough. Anyway, there's been so many things that we've come up with. One, two, three, four, five. So many things that we've come up with as a group. One, two, three, four, five. Us and our Xbox friends that Rockstar really should be paying us. One, two, three, four, five. I mean, maybe they also thought of it, but one, two, three, four, five. I think they're secretly watching. One, two, three, four, five, and stealing our ideas. One, two, three, four, five. Or, thinking they're being nice, putting it in the game and all that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really, would only expect like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would only expect like $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I would only expect like $10. Not like a ton of money. Because it's just an idea. I don't know how much an idea is worth. 1, 2, 3, 5. Or like royalties every time somebody uses that option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Um, or like every time somebody uses that thing that we came up with. Um, 3, 4, 5. Uh, we get a certain amount of royalties for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when we get done here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, my husband thought I was going to say what the idea was just now, and I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it would be funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The problem is that I am not that interested in GTA 6 coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, not so much that I have to have it now, kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a very good reason for it. I just learned the map for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I still can't find Mount Chiliad, but um, like I still can't find Mount Chiliad if I wanted to. I used to find it all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, I used to find it all the time, and then on accident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of a sudden, I can't find it. Somebody came into the house and said, um, find Mount Chiliad or else, I'd probably get shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a minor thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On GTA, I'm hoping that they will A, fix the GPS so it actually makes sense. 3, 4, 5. So it actually makes sense because usually it takes you the longest route possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what was my other thing? 2, 3. There was another thing. Dang it, I was just thinking it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe it'll pop back into my head. Okay, so light. Um, what was I thinking? There's something else that was really, and it's very, really important. Um,
That's for grabbing something that flies.
well, making the airplanes easier to fly would be great. You know, not having an oil tanker, so every single time you try to do the flight school, you crash into the oil tanker and explode. You know, not having that would be great. I might be able to learn how to fly an airplane in GTA if it wasn't for that, you know? I can fly a helicopter, just can't fly that airplane. Um, Being able to put in the, they probably don't care about that, but being able to put in the ability to, um,
I didn't realize you'd switched your clubhouse to the Sandy Shores location.
um, either not have the waves
Oh
or
yeah? That's
not have to do a water mission if you I mean I don't see how you would do that with Cayo Perico because you have to go in the water. But I can't take the waves. It makes me seasick. If that's the same chicken, he's really getting around.
piss off, guys.
Honey,
What now?
if that's the same chicken back there, he's really getting around.
Indeed.
He's been following me since street number 2.
Not that I could see what you're talking about, because I can't see your screen.
I know, but you know what a chicken looks like in Minecraft. So he's walking around like the chickens in GTA.
Oh.
Just, going from house to house to house to house and driving me just a little bit crazy.
Can't drive you crazy. It's only a short walk.
It's only 'cause I'm a cat mama.
You have worked for Walmart, therefore you are already crazy.
Oh yeah, and I have worked for Walmart. What is that thing that was trying to?
Well,
It had something to do with the GPS, I think.
I'm going to stick to the signature.
But
Oh, maybe I got that one. Apparently I got that one.
yeah, the light's there. Okay, didn't look like it for a sec. Anyway, on this game, I would like red stairs, the same color as the red concrete.
Handbrake.
Spring Creek, Nevada is supposedly calling me from a Spring Creek, Nevada number. So they say. And I'm not going to answer it because I don't even know where Spring Creek, Nevada is. I might be silly and answer it if it was Winnemucca or Lovelock, Elko, because those are all places I've been. I've been to Hawthorne. Hawthorne, I think, was the one that was just a few, uh, it was just a few buildings. And one of them was a um, uh, Walgreens or something. Um, yeah, it was like a Walgreens or something because anyway, it had like some Ghostbusters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Ghostbusters. Toys, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. Had like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or something. Anyway, I thought it was cool, whatever the toy was. And oh, that's another thing I can't tell my sister, so I'm not gonna tell y'all. But a certain person was on um Dancing with. I mean, not no, Masked Singer. I mean, he wasn't one of the singers, but what am I doing? He wasn't one of the singers. He did something else, but it was just like way cool that he was there. Um, you didn't even have to go out in the backyard for them to do that. What are you talking about? Well, if he doesn't like going out in the rain, what does he do? So, our friend Foggy, yeah, our friend Foggy has a German Shepherd that does not like going out in the rain. We used to have some neighbor dogs. Of course, they belong to a family. But we had some neighbor dogs that were Chihuahuas, and they were annoying. They're just, like every single day outside in the backyard. You know, just barking up a storm at nothing. Well, maybe something because it was a high traffic corner, but it was a high traffic corner. But it was a duplex, so like our house was attached to their house, and we were renting it. But anyway, it was a high traffic corner, and it was one of those corners that did not have any stop signs. It was just go when it's safe. Well, a few times it was crash when I would get up and go and find out what happened, and everybody was okay. at least a few times it was crash instead of, nice traffic. So it's got a four-way stop sign now. Nobody, well, not nobody, but, uh, they actually stop there now, but not always. So it is still kind of a dangerous corner. Um, yeah, what is that thing that I was trying to figure out? Uh, something that I want for GTA, and I can't think of it right now. Oh well, um, okay, so I said that both my characters, um, they're supposed to be connected. Anyway, they're supposed to be connected, and what Pirate owns, William does not, and I didn't understand that at all because it's supposed to be they're both level 122 or whatever it is, um, and they share the money. Well, I wish they didn't share the money because that's driving me crazy. If I ever go back to my girl character, because I switched to my boy character so I could do a certain thing and haven't gone back, and I actually kind of like the boy character better. But we will definitely be going to the girl character as soon as my husband shows me how in February. Because we always have a GTA date on our anniversary. We got married on Valentine's Day. We actually got married at the Chapel of the Bells in South Lake Tahoe. So it was kind of like we got married in our own neighborhood. Like I said, kinda, because it was down the street and near the Denny's. What is that guy doing? I don't want to know. It's one of those things where, as soon as you see them doing the weird thing, you want to keep watching to see if the weird thing is too weird or not, or if he's going to be okay. And no. I don't want to watch that. Oh, I don't know what the heck I just saw, but yeah, I don't think I want to watch it again. I think I'll be taking this one off the list. Um, like I really wanted to watch uh Abram his Abram something. I can't remember his last name. Uh Anyway, he's got two cats named Kurt and Gary, and I love watching them. And then uh they were formerly Don't Stop Meowing. Now it's I don't know if that's a last name or a word. But anyway, it's a Arabic family. Um, I like watching them because they've got uh, Chase, Millie, and so far she's been called Princess. And then they've got their son Taj, and they're supposed to be having a baby girl in January, I think. And the thing is that I guess they had to get like induced or something. I mean, like they had no not artificial insemination either. Anyway, her body had to get prodded into uh, being able to be pregnant, and that's how they got Taj, their son. And and you know, her husband in one of the videos was saying, um, in one of the videos after she got pregnant the second time, um, he was saying that they said that this shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have been um, able to, able to happen because she had such a hard time with the first one. Um, anyway, she had such a hard time, getting pregnant with Taj, so it shouldn't have happened the second time. And I'm like, yeah. I said something like, yeah, when people say stuff like that, God goes, oh, yeah. And he makes it happen. So, so they're at least going to have two kids. And the funny thing is that her sister-in-law, question mark? Sammy's her brother, so yeah, I guess Jalila would be the sister-in-law. Um, anyway, somebody said something one time that got me confused again. But um, anyway, they're pregnant too. Um, and I don't know. Okay, I didn't understand their gender reveal. They had this big basket, and it had a lot of pretty flowers in it. But so I'm guessing girl. I'm guessing girl. I have no idea. They look pink. Yeah. Um. Ow. I don't know. All of a sudden, I got a small ache in my elbow, my right elbow. Just in case anybody is trying to keep track of, you know, which side I said it was on. Um, Speaking of that, my foot's doing okay today, but last night it was aching. I don't think I did anything to it. Yeah, okay. I don't think I did anything to it. I was gonna say unless that's the foot that my husband dropped um they didn't mean to. Oh no. I just realized something. That sucks. We'll fix it. Um anyway, um anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. When we were we moving into San Jose Avenue or were we moving to Carson City when you dropped that box spring on my foot? Yeah, we don't remember. But anyway, so we were either moving into the place in South Lake Tahoe on San Jose Avenue, or we were, um, or we were moving here. But anyway, they dropped a box spring on my foot, and they didn't expect me to be ow or anything like that. They didn't expect me to be mad. And my father-in-law was really, acting like, oh, she's just being a baby. It's like, you get a box spring dropped on your foot and see how you feel. So anyway. Okay, so normally if you're juggling things like say knives, daggers, don't know if I'm allowed to say other ones I was on stream, but it makes sense. Anyway, you're tossing it to your partner, you know, um, and you're trying not to, um, you're trying not to hurt them with the knives. They usually catch them, then toss them back and all that. Well, this little act here, they're tossing the knives, daggers, whatever they're called, um, beyond each other into a thing, and it's like, why would you do that? I mean, I guess it is kind of boring just tossing it to your partner, your friend, whatever you call him. And for some reason, there's a chick in a bikini. Like, seriously, if you have to dress your act up with a chick in a bikini, she's got to have a reason to be there, but I can't tell what it is from not listening to it. So, anyway, I I was really happy yesterday because I found out that one of the videos that I could have watched was on Disney. So people who don't have it on DVD already, like I do, um, people that don't have it on DVD can enjoy it too. I mean, that don't have it on DVD can enjoy it too. Or if I would have chosen to do so, um, we could have watched it on Disney Plus. I don't remember if we watched on. I think we watched on the computer. Um, you know, uh, using the computer as a DVD player. Um, or maybe I had it on Disney Plus. I don't know. I don't think I did. Anyway, whatever. Um, but today I get to watch three more. I think I figured out that on Christmas Eve I will have 25. I mean, not 25. I will have five videos to watch instead of the three, and that'll be pretty cool. Cause hopefully I will take a, hopefully I'll be done with my book and I'll take a day off. I am all the way on what did I say, page 249. I think, or 247. What did I say? I have no idea. 248. It was close. It was really, really, really close. So I put a link in the chat to my books, and I don't know if the person read it, but I only have one person in chat. So I mean, it says I have one person watching me. That usually means that you are watching yourself, but I don't know. I don't know if that's if that's the thing or if it's. Please watch what you're saying. Oh, I'm still streaming. Okay, so we're gonna get to the end of. Well, I kind of want to do the other side. I don't know. Okay, so I kind of want to do this other side here, but um, Yeah, like if I do the other side and then get back to the house, then. But that's gonna take a while. I mean, it does say that I'm supposed to be streaming uh from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, but just because it says that doesn't mean that we have to do it. Uh, and I'm hungry. But if I do it this way, then I can go back to the house that I need to recolor, and um, it'll be all good. Um, Maybe later I will finish the the two next chapters, and because I went and took the one chapter and broke it up. So there's a chapter where Jonah opens the door and um and those people take Sean for a the people that were knocking on the door take Sean for a ride. Well, this mysterious ninja goes and um this mysterious ninja goes and kidnaps him back from the bad guys after shooting all four of them. And I think this is telling too much, but anyway, she goes and takes him home. Well, then she leaves him in the garage. She travels by motorcycle because she's legally not allowed to drive anything else. She's got her motorcycle license. She does not have a car license. Um, so so um so that's how she travels. Well, then she goes and disappears out the big garage door and closes the door again. And she's very pleased that Sean will be left in the dark. She handcuffed him to the back of that little bar on the back of the motorcycle in TV shows like it's not Highlander. It's it Reno Raines is the character by played by Lorenzo Lamas, but I can't think of the TV show. Renegade. Yeah. Sorry about that. Renegade. Anyway, his motorcycle has a little bar on the back that you can. He's a bounty hunter, so he goes and handcuffs people to that low bar, and I don't understand how they didn't fall off ever, but they didn't. But anyway, um, fun fact for you: Lorenzo Lamas was in the movie Grease with a totally different color hair. He had a darker color hair in Renegade, and he had blonde hair in the movie Grease, and I don't know which one's his real hair at the moment. I just can't remember. So anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry that this is going a little over. I really wanted to stop, like at 11 or 11:07 when we were over there. But anyway, um, it's not going too far over our regular time because I did start at 8:15 and it says I'm supposed to go from 8 to noon. So if I started at 8:15, what am I doing? Why do I keep doing that? Um, Probably the driveways. Anyway, um, if it says I'm supposed to go from 8:15 to noon, if I start at 8 o'clock, then uh, 15 minutes after noon. could be what we do. I don't want to take that long though. Like I said, I'm hungry um, and I want to finish those chapters. The okay, so he does finally get found. You know, of course, somebody's going to have to go out at some point. Well, Morgan and William are in the living room, and they're like, "Where is he?" You know, they can't figure out where they haven't tried to find him yet. And finally, Jonah walked into the living room and goes, "Did we try the garage yet?" He's Australian. I cannot do an Australian accent to save my life, so I'm not even going to try. Um, but yeah, he's like, "Did we try the garage yet?" And Morgan's like, "No!" And she's all excited because, maybe he's there. And then they go out there and they find him handcuffed to the back of Morgan's motorcycle. That doesn't get addressed at all for some reason. They're just like that happy that they found him. Anyway, so they take him inside and they go to the infirmary. So that's the end of that chapter, and then them going to the infirmary is another chapter, and then whatever happens after the infirmary, because I didn't really get to um you know I didn't get to look at that too much. I didn't get to look at that too much, but whatever happens after the infirmary is going to be the next chapter, and then I think that's going to be the end of what was the original chapter. Um, because the original chapter was going to be like 20 pages. I think I'm exaggerating, but anyway, it was going to be a lot. And then I busted it down to the 3 chapters, as far as I know. So far, it's going to be 3 chapters. And then, um, okay, and then we'll be able to work on the next chapter. So, like, by the time I'm done with this, this, blah, blah, by the time I'm done with what was supposed to be the original huge chapter, I will probably be on chapter 61 or 62. And yeah. And I know that seems like a lot, but they're shorter than they were. Because, like, some chapters were 25 pages. And I'm like, okay, um, if I was reading this and going chapter by chapter, would I want a chapter that's 25 pages? And does this make sense with my new idea of go scene by scene? Um, and it didn't. So I'm like, okay, let's do that. And I mean, let's do it this way. And so I've been breaking some of them down. So there's a lot of chapters, but they may be 2 or 3 pages long. So it's a lot better. Of course, a few of them are still, like 7 pages or 8 pages, something like that. So like if you're reading a page a night, I mean not a page a night, a chapter a night before you go to bed, it's more reasonable. But then on the other hand, if you like go to bed an hour early so you can read, then it may not make you happy, but you can always, start reading the next chapter. I don't know. Anyway, I like my books. I really do. And, I actually fell asleep to them last night. Uh, Fell asleep to what I've been working on, Lessons in Love. and I was getting a little, just a tiny bit confused because I'm like, listening to this part while I was editing, a part that's further up the, um, uh, um, I was like listening to chapter 46 and editing chapter 48. I mean 58. So I was like, I was getting just a little bit like, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Because I was suddenly remembering, duh, I'm listening to a different chapter. Okay. Anyway, most of it is sounding really good. If you actually ever get to hear the audio version, chapter 58 is missing the word A. Verbally speaking, it's missing the word A. It was like, um, I'll just use this sentence. It wasn't this sentence, but like it was a walk in the woods, but it just says walk in the woods. It's stupid, and I know how to fix it too. I just didn't catch it before I finalized it, and it was like I don't know what page that was, and I don't want to do the whole chapter all over again, so that's what it's gonna be. It was, it's like an A on a middle page, or page 2 or something like that of the chapter, and I'm like, oh man, you can't go all the way back and do all that work all over again. I did not want to do it, so it'll just sound a little funny. So I told the video yesterday that if you're having the problem of your AI voice that you're using for your voiceovers on your videos, or I was like, I recognize her. What's she doing there? It's like, duh, she's one of the judges on um, um Got Talent. I I don't I haven't been wanting to say America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent because I don't know which talent show it is, except for that it's got Simon in it and and the lady and David and uh possibly the Spice Girl. I don't remember. I know one of them's name is Alicia, and I don't remember what the other one's name is. And um, anyway, I'm not, I unless I listen to their music or watch them on the watch them on a TV show or a movie. I usually don't know what their names are, or if they are in a movie. For the longest time, I did not realize that Mary Poppins and Maria from The Sound of Music were the same person. And it's just like, wow, to me that they are. And I did not know for the longest time that Angela Lansbury from Murder She Wrote, and she was Mrs. Potts on, well, Mrs. Potts's voice, of course, on Beauty and the Beast. She was, oh, what's her name? I don't know her name. On Bedknobs and Broomsticks. If you don't know what Bedknobs and Broomsticks is, please look it up. It is a good movie. Um, anyway, she's been on a ton of different things, but I remember her mostly from Murder She Wrote. And anyway, I didn't realize that she plays on an Elvis Presley movie as Elvis Presley's mom for Blue Hawaii. In Blue Hawaii, she plays Elvis Presley's mom. She's a bit of a dingbat though, and she's definitely you know, she's one of those people that drinks all the time. Um, and for some reason, they're trying to teach their butler. I guess he is. Um, they're trying to teach the butler French, and uh, one of the big things that they know is Cebu play. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry if I did. Um, I I I can't speak. I cannot speak French. I cannot read French. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry. I get frustrated by it. So if I did go to France, if I did get to go to Disneyland Paris, I'd probably end up, if I got to go to Disneyland Paris, I would probably end up. Okay, do I still have it? Oh, good. Yay. If I ended up going to Disneyland Paris, I'd probably take, uh, I'd have the Google Translate or something helping me with helping me with the words. I wouldn't be saying them, but I'd have the program. That chicken has been following me for I don't know how long. If that's the same chicken. It could be a different chicken. I don't know. Um, okay. I looked up and it looks like I've never seen Magic Mike, but it looks like what I would expect to be the Magic Mike people, but they didn't go all the way. They've got speedos or something like that on. Speedos or undies or a couple of a few of the guys have like three of the guys have pants on, but anyway, four, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's just weird. um, I want to go and find out what that was all about. Um, so I was gonna delete it after it's done playing, and then I was like, oh no, there's a few acts on there that I want to see. It's like, oh, this made the judges, oh, they made the judges work for it. That's what they said. I mean, that's what it said. So anyway, so I'm hoping this time I do it right because there's supposed to be those two parts under the flat pieces, and I don't always remember to put those in. I'm gonna have to go through every single one of these things in the back here and make sure that I've got um, and then make sure that I've got it built right. So, again, I do want to say that I went to sleep at a decent hour, 9, 10, something like that. And then, oh, and I filled up the one kitty food bowl. It's huge. It'll last for a long time. but we need new bag of kitty food now because it's empty. Um, but anyway, the feeder has the food in it, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I got the litter boxes done and I got the food in the feeder. So yeah, the only thing I didn't do was laundry, and I've got to do some because um, my husband needs some laundry done. But right now I am a little tired because I went to bed at a decent hour, but but um, there was a small problem of my husband was still um, he was still up, and I think them being up and my subconscious was just like, what the freak? And so I was awake. Um, okay. Um, we need this time. And then you go like that, and that does not need to be there, and that does not need to be there, but this does. See, and then it goes like that, and then it also goes like that. So it looks like it's all connected, and great. Anyway, so it looks like it's all connected, and oops, 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 oops. There we go. I don't want to put all these, I don't want to build all these, but maybe I will. Um, oh yeah. Mm, There, okay, there's one girl on America's Got Talent. She is a good singer, but I didn't think that she did the song as good as one of the other girls that sings it, or a few other people who sing it. But they're like, this girl sings so great, and I'm like, I'm like, she's singing good. I wouldn't say great, but she's one of those little girls that's like singing all the time. Like they go to the mall, she's singing. Uh, they go to the dentist, she's singing. Not while she's in seeing the dentist, but like when they're out in the lobby waiting to be seen. Um, like she sings all over the place, and uh, I don't know why, but she has a nanny too. But anyway, she's singing pretty good. I mean, she wasn't like happy birthday level. She was above that. Like anybody could sing happy birthday, and it all sounds pretty much the same. It doesn't sound like the. I mean, it's not so bad as the choir when you first see them on Sister Act, but it's not the level of like at the end of the movie. And fun fact for you, my dad's friend, coworker, or whatever you want to call him, he was the first person to stand up in that scene, to give a standing ovation. He was the first person to stand up. Uh, but but I think the thing is that the Pope is in that scene, so like everybody's focusing on him. I don't know if it's a real Pope or if it was just a person that was. like how they have Harrison Ford be the president, or he played Steve on the streets of San Francisco. What's his name? Michael Douglas? Yeah, because I think his dad was Kirk. I don't know. I might be having it wrong, but yeah, we just need to put in the thingies here, and it'll be all done. And then I didn't do that over here either, did I? Oh my gosh. Um. So the thing is that um the street that we're working on is 7, the one that we're just doing. Wait, were we? Oh no, we weren't. Okay, this is 8. The one that we're that one's 9, and then that one's 10. Um, unless I'm looking in the wrong direction, but I don't think I am. Anyway, if we can get this established on here and there, then oh hey no. So he's got some kind of.
They're garbage calls. No, I can. What do you want? What do you want?
Jude is saying that he can't hear you somehow.
Directly in the microphone on a brand new phone. Can't tell me they can't hear me. Calling you the liar that they are.
Honey, I was thinking it was their headset.
It's possible.
Anyway, so he just got scam called, and they were acting like they couldn't hear him. And he's talking directly into the phone. It's a brand new phone, so in theory, we should be able to hear each other. I mean, they should be able to hear him. And yeah.
Yeah. You want to see arena wars? You gonna get to see arena wars.
Okay. Anyway, just want to get this done, and then we'll be done. I wasn't gonna be on here this long, and then okay. Anyway, I wasn't gonna be on here that. Oh, see that one spot, snow. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you snow. There was something on GTA that I really want. Oh, okay. One thing that I really, 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 really want on GTA is that if you're on a mission and one of your group gets there first, the waypoint goes away for everybody else. And even if you do the purple marker thing, it doesn't want to go on there because, you're on a mission. Well, if they could fix it to where, it stays yellow, it stays as the yellow marker to do the mission until everybody gets there. Like say it's me, my husband, Squibs, and Sidran, and Sidran gets there first. Or well, no, we'll say Squibs gets there first. Sidran knows better, and it would be it'd still show up yellow for Sidran, me, and my husband. I think that would be great. It would be awesome. And they keep not having that on there. It makes me want to not play. What the heck is this? Oh, this is like a bamboo biome? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting.
Criminal hunting.
Um, okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, I'll have to
it's
double check
just
that
something
last one that I
curious.
did because
I gotta get
I
on
don't know
that.
if I used this slab or the other slab. Um, not very important right now, but um,
Ah, see, we're in character.
yeah, you know, because that wouldn't make sense. Oops.
Okay. Just arena wars.
It's kind of like a mini game. It's talking about Arena Wars. Friend uh said that it was like a separate game, you know, like a game, and my husband's going, it's just Arena Wars.
Fun sesame.
I do not like Arena Wars.
Most players don't like arena wars.
Yeah, well, if GTA 6 would not have Arena Wars, that'd be great. Or maybe a variation on a theme to where people actually do like it. He said most players don't like it. You probably heard that, but just in case. So you've probably noticed that I'm not very good at keeping up on chat. But as soon as I put that in there, um, nobody wanted to chat with me. So this time I did keep up on chat, kinda. Um, so I'm improving a little bit, little tiny bit. Um, what was I talking about? I don't know. I lost it. Oh, anyway, so you'll notice that, you know, that, but yeah, I usually go over on my time at least a little bit. You know, like um, some days some days I actually am able to stop at 11 because I usually stream from 8 to 11, but I put 8 to noon because you know that way you won't be surprised if I go over. Um, you know, sometimes I do go over like today, but today is only going over because I didn't put these in place and I'm like it has to be done. Um, only thing is um that it would be nice if we could um have
Damn.
angled
Did I hit it? No.
chains,
What
you know,
fish?
like at a you know like a
A
triangle.
finnegan.
It'd be nice if we could have it go down like a triangle because some things like a pirate ship need that.
Did I hit the wrong card? Hope I wipe out a card. Good.
Okay,
Yep, I
so
did knock out a card.
1 and 2
So
and
one
then
finnegan.
we'll be done because this goes here and it goes here and it goes up 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 and then uh you know it's slowly going
Wow,
that
you guys
way
seem to all run together too. Oops, I got hit. Okay, new die.
and here and then it goes down and we've
Okay.
stopped here. We don't know where it's gonna really stop, but we stopped it there. So, this is a hotel. I haven't finished it at all whatsoever, obviously. Um, but we will figure it out. And I actually made the front bigger, I think. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made the front bigger. Okay, right here. This helps out a lot because then when I go and put in the, when I put in the poles and all the other parts, then I've got it to where, I can do it and, I can do it a lot faster. I don't have to worry about putting these in. I did not know that we could put it in like this. This is a hay of a lot better. I love this. Um, but yeah, one of the things that I would love to have in Minecraft is red stairs and black stairs. Red stairs and black stairs. The same color as the concrete. Because you've noticed that I'm using the black for the road. And oh, that's not okay. Okay, so they've got this guy, and he's got like I don't know if it's his mask or his hair. But anyway, he's got that covering his face, so he supposedly cannot see. Maybe it's a um. Why did I say a mask? That's not what I meant. Um. Oh, and well, like how like people put sheets over themselves and say they're a ghost for Christmas. For Halloween. Um. Um. Like that, except for it was a lot shorter. It ended up, you know, if it was a female person, it would have stopped at their boobs. But anyway, it was just black, and he's got Simon laying down, and he is going to, laying down on the stage, and he's gonna smash all the fruit, and supposedly not smash Simon. I don't want to watch it. So there's gonna be a lot of skipping for that one. Um, Speaking of skipping, okay. So if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. We're up to 18. Yeah, we're up to 18 followers. That is so cool. Um, and yesterday or earlier, I'm not sure which, I was thinking of it as 18 on my goal of 110, 18 out of my goal of 110 that I had before. And then my goal will be, 150 and 200 and stuff like that. Well, probably be 125 and then 150 and then 175 and then 300 and, etc. But but if you're watching me on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and please get those valid public watch hours up. So if I decide to put the school over here, which is probably what I'm gonna do, um, hey. Oh, no, I saw it, okay. I didn't see it, but I saw it. But it was there. Um, Part of that is water. And I don't have to put it all the way down there. I just like to, um, put it all the way down there so it feels like a solid foundation while I'm building it. Um, So usually I have a cop fight in, uh, I have some kind of cop fight when I'm playing in GTA. And this time I did not. So I'm thinking valid public watch hours means, watching it all the way through, but I actually have no idea. And really, on some of my videos, I don't blame you. But I thought that was really cool that the other day, December 1st, I ew, he's playing with fire. Um, anyway, I gotta quit looking over there. The other day, I was doing my Game Pass games. You gotta pay. You gotta play 4 of them to get the weekly Game Pass points, and then you gotta play 4 more to get the monthly because 8 in total. And so I was playing. I ended up playing Zoo Tycoon at one point. I played Minecraft. I played golf with your friends. Played Minecraft Preview because I figured out that it's on Game Pass. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I was looking for something else that I could download. Um, that would count. And I had Minecraft Preview installed. I just didn't. I mean, not installed. I had it on there. I just didn't have it installed. So I reinstalled it and we played that. I was building an upside down tower for no reason at all whatsoever. Same shape as my lighthouse over there. I was just building an upside down tower. And, it was the kind of thing where it was going to get, uh, I mean, it is going to get bigger by one every time that we come. The first story is built, and then the second story is one square wider than that. I mean, not one square. It's it's the closest thing we can get to a circle shape in Minecraft. Um, so it's one block wider than the first one, and then the third story is going to be 2 blocks wider, and the fourth story is going to be uh 3 blocks wider, and etc. I think it's going to be interesting, but I'm not going to be able to show you. I'm not going to be able to show you unless I cheat and, record it with my phone, but you can tell that it's Minecraft Preview. So what I'm probably going to do instead is build it in my Just Because world, or sorry, build it in my Just Because world, or build it in a whole separate world. I don't know. So my previous world, I was building it on a super flat, but it didn't have enough room. I know that sounds so weird, a super flat not having enough room, but I will show you why real quick uh, before, because this one, okay, this world is way up here, right? And I do mean way up here. What is that? Oh, okay. It looked like a blue diamond, and I didn't understand why. I mean, not a blue diamond, but a blue diamond block. So anyway, we built it way up here, and there's a very good reason for that.
This game is about
And it's the only reason. Literally. It's the only reason.
Alright, let's go see about your yacht.
I mean, everything else is on the same level, except for that mountain that isn't built yet. I really gotta get back to that.
One after another.
So you'll notice that this has got numbers. That was for my own personal benefit, because I needed to count it out a certain way. And that's how I did it. I want to say there's 50 or 100 between each of those. Probably 100. I don't know. Anyway, whatever I came up with. Um, I'm still hungry.
Yeah.
I gotta find it first. Okay, there's the mansion. Now, well, you're probably saying, what mansion? Yeah, if you go a little bit further this way, that mansion. So anyway, you go over here, and there's a little bit of grass here, and then there's the ocean down there. And at one point in the storyline, um, oh, I don't think I've built it yet.
Professional objection to it.
I don't think I've built it yet.
See, Fug, you have to put these up.
Oh,
It's
I just
expected.
I just put it in there. I didn't
You need to
like.
pull these up so that you can go in and get paid to reinstall.
Oh, because this was I was trying to connect it to the garage because at one point
Piss off.
I was thinking that eventually they'll need to have that. Um, but anyway, this is supposed to come out here and stuff, but you're supposed to be able to get there. Anyway, I'm gonna build the three ships, and this is not exactly the size that I wanted it, but it'll do. Anyway, so I gotta build the three ships, and then I can build the cave that's gonna be over here. And I just gave it a long, a super long way to be able to be built. Um, anyway, there's supposed to be a cave over here, and that is where um, uh, that is where one of the characters likes to hide. Like if she's if she's playing hide and seek, she'll hide there. Or if she's upset at the world or a certain specific person, she'll go there. And one time that cave fills up with water. Um, it doesn't have a story to go with it yet. So far, it's a story idea. But they were down in the cave, um, and the character gets rescued, but then the character gets rescued by Ashley because he's like tied up and stuff. So he goes in. I mean, she goes and makes sure that he's not tied, and anyway, he can get up. But then it's like filling up with water, and they can't go. Like say the cave is right here. They can't go out this way because it's full of water. And they don't know how to get out for a little while, and then it's like, oh yeah, there's this exit over here, and the exit over here is going to go up here. And so far, it's a ridiculous, like, it's kind of a ridiculous story idea, but where'd it go? Okay, right here. So far, it's a ridiculous story idea, um, it's gonna rain so much, not the 40 days, 40 nights kind of thing, but it rains so much that it floods the first two, floors, outside the mansion. You know, two, uh, it floods all the way up to, like right here. And I, yeah, it floods to like right there. And then everybody in town is, like pretty much taking bets. Are they still alive? Anyway, where was I? I was over here for a minute. Oh, it's okay. I just want to finish this, and then we can go back to that spot that we were at, because um, this is a good way to go and make sure that you don't get bored on a build, especially if it's a big build like mine. Just have like multiple stuff that you need to do in the world, like finishing that mansion, taking that out because it's supposed to be an ocean, not that. Um, that was a like a Minecraft mountain, I think. What? Okay. Like I swear I had a door there. Maybe not, but I swear I had a door there. And then I ended up.
Not a senior.
Anyway, I ended up taking out the door, I guess. Oh my gosh.
Another day's fine. I'm just tired of the scam calls. Go away. Permanently.
Okay, so on the Got Talent video, they've got. I think this one's from Britain's Got Talent because it's got those two guys, and not Terry. Um, so the guy was able to um um I don't know who the black guy is, and I hope that's PC enough. If it's not, I do apologize. But I don't know who the black guy is on there. Um, he looks like he sings, but I'm not sure. But anyway, he was able to lift him no problem, and then he had this thing, this big wooden thing, and he had the two, the two Terry guys, the two guys backstage that try to make you feel better when you're like really, really, really nervous. Basically, same job as Terry on America's Got Talent. Um, what street was I on? That's a good question. Not this one. Wasn't on this one either. I was on this one. Yay! Okay.
Where? Where? I had him freaked out pretty good. Oh my god! We cleared out the office and you're faking it. No, I'm not faking it. You're being followed.
Okay, so we need the lights on this one and the colors. Okay, we need to finish a few more things. Okay, let's go back to Let's Street and
I'm not for real, am I?
we'll call it a day.
I go, I'm no more for real than you
Nope,
are.
nope,
Now go back to scamming your mother at bingo.
nope, nope, nope,
The deed's
nope.
done. Payment in the regular method.
Could you stop that?
That bird's burned.
Okay. Yeah, we've said all we need to say.
Tall borders.
I will see you in the next stream or video.